very well in many of these counties, vote-rich counties like Cameron, Hidalgo, really running up into the 60s. We've got Webb County there into the 60s of percentages there pulling in that vote. But as you mentioned, all of these races on the Democratic side are affected. Nathan Johnson, who's running for the Attorney General position here in Dallas County, doing very well. This is his home county. But again, so much of the vote still out tonight because of what happened. Comptroller, same thing. Sarah Eckhart actually had that race called for her. Jasmine Crockett's old district, looks like Freddie Haynes is running away with that, although that hasn't been called yet. And of course, we have District 33 with Colin Allred and Julie Johnson. That looks like it's headed to a runoff. But again, they were very upset about, the way that this came down tonight with Dallas County taking so long to get to things. On the Republican side, John Cornyn, the incumbent for Senate there, he is headed to a runoff with Ken Paxton, the Attorney General.
Let's pause here just for a moment. This is remarkable. Polling showed Paxton much farther ahead in all of the surveys here. Cornyn led one of them, but Cornyn told me today he expects this to be a dead heat. What's surprising here is that Cornyn is on top. He thought he might be, but the fact that he is kind of surprising to a lot of Republicans.
The question is who gets all of these other percentages for the other candidates who were on that ballot. We'll see come May when we get to that runoff.
Another big surprise here, Mays Middleton. I mean, you've seen his ads. MAGA Mays Middleton. Chip Roy was leading the polls. Mays Middleton, a senator from Galveston, is far and away ahead here, 11 points ahead.
Yeah, but again, who splits up all of this when it's all said and done? We'll find that out in May as well. This was a big surprise tonight, I think, too. This race not over yet. We're about 2/3 of the vote in, or what is expected to be the amount of votes that are in. And the incumbent, Sid Miller, for Agriculture Commissioner, has been all night behind Nate Sheets. And one last one here. Let's do comptroller on the Republican side. Don Huffines has been far out in the lead all night long. Kelly Hancock, the acting comptroller right now, way behind. Even in his own county, Tarrant County, where he was a senator for a while there, just way behind Don Huffines, who has promised to doge the Texas government looking for waste, fraud, and abuse.
Wow, he escaped without a runoff there. A lot of surprises tonight, guys. And here's the thing, on the Democratic side, it is not over yet. It may not be for a few more days to come.
All right, Jason's, and we understand Ken Paxton is speaking now from his campaign headquarters.
$100 million worth of ads. Chose to vote against the incumbent. That's historic. Yes. Tonight, change was on the ballot and change won. Texans want new leadership. They want someone with a proven record of fighting and winning for them. And that's exactly what I'm going to deliver. Because for too long, John Cornyn has turned his back on us. For too long, he attacked the border wall by calling it naive and pushed amnesty while our country was being invaded. For too long, he stabbed our president in the back by trying to derail his presidential campaigns and supporting the Democrats' lawfare against the president. And for too long, he sold us out to Democrats, even siding with Joe Biden to push the worst gun control bill in decades. Those days are coming to an end. And now, as we head into this runoff, we're going to make the choice even clearer. While John Cornyn was cutting deals on gun control and amnesty, I was suing corrupt Joe Biden over 107 times. 107 times. And we didn't just file lawsuits, we won massive victories for our freedoms, for our border security, and for our Constitution. That's the contrast. When he compromised, we fought. It's not about personal attacks, it's about what your record of delivering for the people of Texas is. And on that front, John Cornyn has failed us time and time again. I've traveled the state asking one simple question. I've done this since day one, every group I've been in front of. In his over 40 years of office, you cannot name one single accomplishment that he's done to help the state of Texas. 40 years. And without fail, everywhere I go, no one has an answer. No one can name that accomplishment. The people of Texas deserve better. That's the message we're taking into the runoff. I think you all might remember the last time a U.S. Senate race went to a runoff in Texas. It was 2012. A political outsider, not well known at the time, by the name of Ted Cruz, took on the establishment giant. No one said he could do it. And after getting second place in the initial primary, patriotic Texans showed up in the runoff. And you know what happened? Some smart people in the audience. Ted Cruz performed over 22 points better and won the runoff in a resounding victory. The same thing is going to happen here. I've been in 2 statewide runoffs as Attorney General, and I've never won by less than 30 points, and I don't plan on starting now. The victory we're going to secure in this runoff will be even sweeter than the last ones. Now, John Cornyn is going to try to steal the election with another $100 million going into this Senate race. But here's what we proved tonight. While the money may be on his side, the people are on our side. And in Texas, the people always win. As we reflect on this election, I want to take a moment to thank Wesley Hunt for being in this race. Wesley served our country honorably in uniform. And I have no doubt he ran because he loves Texas and he wanted to continue serving our state. And let me say this to everyone who voted. Whether you voted for me, for Wesley, or even John, I'm going to fight to earn your support. Whether you were my strongest ally or you donated to fund the attacks against me, I want you to know that I'm going to fight every day to earn your support because this is going to be the #1 Senate race in America targeted by the Democrats. We cannot let them take it. Our party is a big tent. We don't agree on everything, but we agree on the most important thing. We must defeat the Democrats in November. I want you on this team because this campaign is bigger than one person. It's about the future of Texas and the future of our great country, America. As Attorney General, I've won 3 elections, and I've won those general elections because I've focused on uniting our party. We still have an important runoff ahead, no doubt, but I think everyone in this room, everyone in Texas, and everyone in Washington knows where this is headed. I will be the Republican nominee, and we must stay focused. Because the Democrats have never been more radical, they've never been more unhinged. We've got James Tallarico, a far-left radical who wants to abolish ICE, says God is non-binary, I'm not even sure I know what that means, and thinks Christians are commanded to put boys in girls' sports. He will do nothing more than be a puppet for Chuck Schumer and the National Democrats. That's what we're up against. So we must stay focused, we must stay united, and we must be ready to send a second conservative senator to Washington. Ted Cruz has been a champion for Texas. He's recommended strong judges and defended our freedoms. He's fought for us every single day in the Senate. And I think it's time we send him and President Trump some reinforcements. And I'm running to do just that. I want to help confirm strong constitutional conservative judges who will defend our rights, not undermine them. I want to help make America healthy again by taking on big food and big pharma, just like I've done as Attorney General. I want to lower costs for you and your family by cutting fraud and the wasteful spending that's driving inflation. I want to stand shoulder to shoulder with our brave men and women in uniform at this critical moment in our nation's history. I want to go to the Senate to fight for you every single day. So let's finish this, Texas. We have 3 months to push forward, to grow this movement, to bring more people into this campaign before we get to the general election. Please knock on doors, make the calls, help your neighbors, your friends, your coworkers, get involved in the movement to take this seat back from the swamp and return it to the people of Texas. This is our moment. And I cannot thank you enough for your prayers, for your hard work, for your vote, and for your belief in me. God bless you. God bless this great state of Texas, and God bless the United States of America. Thank you all.